Hey YouTube, it's Pretty Eyed Panda, and today I'm here with my top 5, yeah, going back to the top 5, so I've got my top 5 red lips. Ready for this, guys? So red lips are pretty much my favorite lipstick. I own probably way too many reds, so I had to slow down, but, you know, I love my red lipsticks, what can I say? I just like the way I like the way it goes with my skin tone, I like the way red looks on me, I feel really powerful when I wear a red lipstick. Like when I wear pink lipstick, I feel really girly, and when I wear like nude lipstick, I feel very professional, mostly, like very classy. When I wear purple lipstick, I feel like I'm tons of fun, but when I wear red, I feel powerful. So, I'm going to start out with my MAC. Now, one of these is limited edition. So, well, actually two of these, but technically it's the same thing. And we're going to start with that one, actually. This is MAC's Riri Woo. Riri Woo, not Ruby Woo. Now, they're pretty much the same thing. Like, I swatched it next to a swatch I had, like, in the store, and it was just the same thing. But, Riri Woo is a little bit more blue toned, blah, 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 whatever. Honestly, I don't care for Rihanna like that, but if I was going to have Ruby Woo, I wanted to try the more blue tone version because that would go with my skin tone better. But, I mean, it didn't make a ton of a difference in the end. So when I run out of this, I'll get Ruby Woo and not feel any sort of way. Anywho, pretty much so Riri Woo or Ruby Woo. And this is in no particular order. Next is Diva. I feel like everyone needs Diva in their life. Bam. Now I get my use out of this. Like, I've had this for so long, and I haven't finished a tube of lipstick yet. Can you believe it? So, I'm gonna swatch Diva right next to Riri Woo. And Diva is more of like a burgundy, like definitely more blue toned, darker red. And it's a safe red, I'd say. It's a red that's good for anyone that's just starting out with reds, that wants a red that's not super bright and like super out there, but a nice red. Next is a limited edition shade Just a Bite by MAC. So it looks like this. It kind of looks like a satin version of Diva, but not really. I just swatched them right next to each other. So you have Riri Woo, you have Diva, and then you have Just a Bite. And Just a Bite is just a little lighter. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they look different, whatever, but it's a little bit lighter. Next, I'm going to jump into my lip pencil. So, another fun thing I like to do, which I know thanks to Candy Johnson and Little Pumpkin Pie 07, I really want to say those are numbers after Little Pumpkin Pie, but the lip combination of just lip liners, Cherry and Chestnut. So the way this combination works, I could do a video on this, but I mean they already have, so if you really want to go and see it, I don't really want to copy them or anything. So you put Chestnut on the outside and then fill your lips in with Cherry and blend, and it's just such a delicious looking red velvety lip. And I'm just going to swatch Cherry right here. Cherry is a very good lip liner for Riri Woo or Ruby Woo, so I kind of swatched it on both ends. This is Cherry next to Riri Woo, and they look very similar in color, so it lines it very well. And this is Chestnut, which I'm going to swatch right next to it. Chestnut I like to use to deepen up my nudes, and in this case to deepen up the red so that it's an easier transition. But you don't have to. I don't do that all the time with my reds. Shoot me, okay? Like, I don't do lip liner with a lot of my reds. Shoot me. I'm sorry. Next, drugstore. Now we're going to the drugstore. And how could I not include my Revlon lip butter in Red Velvet? Now, I'm just going to swatch it across the top of these, because I think it also looks very similar, Just a Bite, but it's not as dark. So this is Red Velvet right across the top. And it looks very similar, but there are tones in Just a Bite that are a little darker, as you can see, and that's not a shadow. It's actually a little bit darker. But it's very slight, honestly. I would say that this is very comparable, if not dupable, if you don't really care for it to be slightly darker. But they both look great, and I love both of them. And next, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm going a little over 5. I mean, when do I really stick to my top 5, even though I made it up? So this is the Rimmel Kate Moss number 11 lipstick, and this is supposed to be a dupe for Deep Desire from MAC. Don't have it. I was gonna get the palette, but I didn't really want the palette, so I ended up skipping it. But this is a really gorgeous red, and I'm actually wearing it right now with something else, which you'll see. And I'm in love with the combination of these two. Now, the problem with Rimmel lipsticks for me is that I don't love the smell of them, but they're pretty colors. They have really pretty colors. So that's it, number 11. Right there. And it's redder, so like it's not as burgundy as Diva. It's not as burgundy as Just a Bite, but it's more it's redder. It's like a deeper red than Riri Woo. And over top of it, I'm wearing the NYX Extreme Lip Cream in, oh no, what's the name? Absolute Red. And this is also a very dark, it's a darker red. It's not like a burgundy red, it's a dark red. So I'm going to swatch it right next to each other. And this is also very opaque. You can wear either of these on their own, like if the Rimmel lipstick smell doesn't bother you like it bothers me. And this smells more like plastic and kind of cancels out the smell, because what can I say, my lips are big. If a lipstick is a little bit too strong, I'm going to smell it for a little bit, but typically the smells don't bother me, but the Rimmel lipstick smells, I just can't. Finally, this is a limited edition shade, but it's very similar to the one that's still available. And this is the Maybelline Vivids in Infa-red. Haha! So it's a super neon red, like the red that's in the collection, which I don't remember what it's called. But this is a really pretty red. It's like an orangey red. It leans more orange tone than all of the other reds on my hand. I mean, it's kind of comparable to Riri Woo, but not quite. Riri Woo is definitely more true red than this is. Like, they're both warmer reds and the rest are pretty much cooler reds, but it's not the same. It's not matte either, so. But it's a really pretty color, and the one that's still there I think is called Neon Red. I don't remember, but I have that one too. It's just not in my possession right now. But yeah, that's it. Before this video gets entirely too long, thank you guys for watching my top 5 favorite reds. And until next time, stay beautiful inside and out. Bye!